Welcome to the ultimate destination for all things entertainment. Get ready for exclusive access to the hottest movies, shows, music, and everything in between. From blockbuster premieres to behind-the-scenes action.
Best and worst moments from the 2025 Grammys. Doekiai and Chappell Roan brought dramatic performances and heartfelt speeches. New artists stole the spotlight, and men took a backseat at the 67th Annual Awards. The most awards at the 67th Annual Grammys went to Kendrick Lamar, who swept the biggest song prizes with his Drake diss, Not Like Us, on his way to 5 trophies. But the story of the night was Beyoncé, who, after losing Album of the Year 4 previous times, won for her genre study Cowboy Carter, becoming the first black woman since 1999 and fourth in the show's history to take home the top honor. Chappell Roan triumphed in Best New Artist and advocated for artists' rights in her acceptance speech. And the show worked to balance celebration with a different imperative: raising money for those impacted by the wildfires that recently devastated parts of Los Angeles. Here are the show's highlights and lowlights as we saw them. The final performance at the Grammys, right before the announcement of Album of the Year, is a thankless slot. The show is invariably running long, and there's an itchiness to move quickly. But Charlie XCX, who won 3 Grammys in genre categories Sunday night, used it to bring some after-hours sweat and raunch to a show that had largely been reverent and dignified. She strode in, flanked by the tastemaker supermodels Alex Consani and Gabriette, then merged with an on-stage dance party that, despite its contrivance, nevertheless felt frisky and reckless, populated with a who's who of the New York and Los Angeles creative elite. Julia Fox, the Dare, Richie Shazam, Nikki Takes, Quen Blackwell, and more. It was a Brad ending, and presumably the ending of Brad. John Karamanakabis' New Artist nominees haven't always gotten the best exposure on the Grammys. Too often, they've been sidelined or squeezed into medleys and snippets. But with contenders who have racked up hundreds of millions of streams, this year the show trusted their star power and lavished them with production values and stage time. Sabrina Carpenter and Chappell Roan each got big song and dance numbers, and the other competitors held forth in a long, elaborate segment that, for once, didn't cram their songs together, although Krungben's leisurely psychedelic vamps didn't have much impact. Benson Boone showed off gymnastic flips and a powder blue jumpsuit, along with the melodramatic build-ups of his billion-streaming song Beautiful Things. Doekiai had been tearful and unguarded when she accepted the Grammy for Best Rap Album, but she was pure physical precision when she was dancing, choreographed with a phalanx of robotic dancers, and rapping through Catfish and Denial is a River. No athletics were required from Teddy Swims, who emoted through the crescendos and melismas of Lose Control. And Shabozi was surrounded by dancing cowgirls and cowboys to mute the bitter undertone of a bar song. Ray, the English songwriter who carries the tartness of Amy Winehouse into retro territory, had a mini orchestra informal were behind her as she belted the mocking kiss-off Oscar-winning Tears. For once, the new prospects got first-class treatment. John Perrells,